Half a century ago, a sinister shadow befell humanity. The genesis of this horror lay in a celestial event, a wayward planet that strayed from its cosmic path and neared Earth. From this celestial wanderer came a malevolent radiation, an unseen force that seeped through our world's defenses, infiltrating the very essence of humanity. Animals, those creatures that roamed the earth with us for eons, could not withstand the onslaught of this insidious energy. Their once vibrant lives extinguished in eerie silence, leaving behind an unsettling void in the world's ecosystems. Amid this chaos, a strange twist of fate emerged. It was as if nature itself had chosen its protectors. Fish, those silent denizens of the deep, became the unassuming guardians of life. Their watery abode, a sanctuary from the encroaching darkness, kept them untouched by the malevolence that plagued the land. Yet, they were not alone in their survival. A revelation unfolded: those who found solace in the embrace of water were spared. Humans who sought refuge in lakes, rivers, and oceans discovered a peculiar immunity. It was a stark contrast to the desolation above the water's surface. In this aquatic haven, communities thrived, building their homes along the shores and beneath the waves. They forged a new existence, one where the ebb and flow of the tides guided their destiny. Yet, the surface world remained a realm of horror and despair, haunted by the memory of what had been lost. The planet's wayward visitor eventually retreated to the depths of the cosmos, but the scars it left behind on Earth endured. The survivors, both human and aquatic, faced the challenge of rebuilding a world forever altered by the celestial plague. They carried with them a legacy of resilience, a testament to the enduring strength of life in the face of unfathomable darkness. And so, in the aftermath of catastrophe, a new world took shape, shaped by the enduring power of water and the indomitable spirit of those who had learned to cherish its life-giving embrace. Decades passed, and the infected humans were transformed into an unholy legion of zombies, their existence shrouded in a sinister purpose. Over time, they conceived a malevolent structure, a dark monument to their newfound power. This nightmarish edifice, ominously referred to by humans as the evil location, embodied the essence of all zombie kind. Within the walls of the evil location, an unholy concoction churned, anti-water substances that defied the life-giving elixir. It was this sinister creation that perpetuated the affliction, causing the disease to linger and fester, an unending torment for the remnants of humanity. Yet, a glimmer of hope persisted. The world's survivors understood that to reclaim their once thriving civilization and restore pure water, they had to confront the very heart of darkness that had taken root. The evil location needed to be dismantled, its malevolent influence vanquished so that clean water could once again flow freely. However, the evil location was not defenseless. Every attempt by humanity to approach it unleashed the wrath of the undead hordes that safeguarded its abominable secrets. These were not the mindless zombies of yore but evolved, fearsome adversaries, each one more powerful than the last. Each assault by humans was met with relentless resistance. The evil location sent forth legions of formidable zombies, each one imbued with an insatiable hunger for the living. Their very presence struck terror into the hearts of those who dared to challenge the status quo. Yet, humanity's determination burned brighter than ever. They knew that the fate of their species hung in the balance. With courage in their hearts and unity in their ranks, they prepared for the ultimate confrontation, ready to face the most formidable foes their world had ever seen. The battle for the evil location had begun, a cataclysmic clash between humanity's indomitable spirit and the relentless might of the undead. In this desperate struggle, the fate of clean water, the key to restoring humanity to its former glory, hung in the balance. The future of the world depended on their resolve, their sacrifice, and their unwavering belief that even in the face of abject evil, hope could prevail. As the days passed, an unsettling truth became apparent: the zombies were evolving and growing stronger with each sunrise. But humanity had also unlocked a means to combat the relentless tide of the undead. A spark of hope ignited within their hearts. With every zombie they vanquished, the survivors accrued valuable experience. It was a grim form of progression, but it breathed life into their desperate struggle. Their once scattered colony transformed into a bastion of resilience, with every kill serving as a stepping stone toward survival. The survivors began to strategically allocate their hard-earned experience, each day growing more proficient in the art of warfare. Their arsenal expanded, with better weapons and equipment forged from the remnants of their fallen foes. It was a stark testament to humanity's adaptability in the face of doom. Yet, the darkest hours were the most treacherous. As the night descended, shrouding their colony in a cloak of uncertainty, fear, and shadow, they stood vigilant. Towering sentinels manned guard towers, their watchful eyes scanning the perimeter for signs of impending doom. The night watch, from 20 p.m. to 4 a.m., was their crucible of courage. With the dawn's first light, they rallied. Armed and determined, they embarked on daring raids into the unknown, clearing more land for housing and precious resources. It was a perilous endeavor, each mission a gamble between life and death. The colony, once besieged and vulnerable, was evolving into a formidable fortress. As humanity's experience and strength grew, so did their chances of one day reclaiming their world from the encroaching darkness. In the crucible of adversity, their resolve remained unbroken, and their determination to survive was unwavering. The battle for the future of humanity was far from over, but they stood united, a beacon of hope in a world consumed by shadows. With each passing day, they grew closer to the light at the end of the tunnel, a world where the undead would no longer reign supreme, and the dawn would signify not just a new day but a new era of human resurgence. Then, as if the world itself conspired against them, the waves began. A relentless torrent of zombies surged forth, a malevolent tide that threatened to engulf the very heart of the human colony. These weren't mere stragglers, most emanated from the accursed evil location, but not all. They poured in from every cardinal direction, north, south, east, and west, an inexorable force that grew with each passing wave. Each onslaught dwarfed the last in strength and ferocity, and it struck terror into the hearts of the surviving humans. Their barricades strained, their weapons dwindled, and despair crept like a shadow over their once resolute spirits. They stood on the precipice of oblivion, unsure of how much longer they could withstand the unrelenting assault. But amid the chaos and despair, a beacon of hope emerged. A leader, wise and resourceful, stepped forward to rally the beleaguered colony. With unwavering determination, this visionary leader illuminated the path to victory, a path paved with sacrifices and strategic brilliance. The leader knew what needed to be done. They marshaled the survivors, instructing them to fortify their defenses, conserve their dwindling resources, and channel their fear into a steely resolve. It was a desperate gambit, a last-ditch effort to tip the scales of fate in their favor. As the waves of zombies surged, humanity's leader guided them through the crucible of survival. They orchestrated daring sorties to weaken the undead forces and bolstered the colony's defenses against the unyielding onslaught. The leader's wisdom and charisma breathed life into the beleaguered community, transforming them from mere survivors into a determined fighting force. The battle for survival raged on, each wave a test of human endurance and ingenuity. The odds were stacked against them, but the leader's unwavering guidance provided a glimmer of hope in the darkest of times. Together, they stood united, ready to face whatever horrors the world unleashed, determined to carve a path to victory and reclaim the future that had been stolen from them.